Good morning, peoples. It is Bruce with Targeted Wealth Creation. I'm here with Granite, their weekly dividend single stock. So there's 5 of those. And I've got a little bonus for you. When I'm done, I'm going to tell you a stock that I've been accumulating. I bought some at 584. I went into the pre-market today and bought some in the 7s. And this is, I think, a little mini Palantir. I think it has the potential upside of 10x going into 2026 from where it's at. Very minuscule. Um, has options. Okay, it's on the NASDAQ. It specializes in a specific sector. It's selling primarily to the military right now, but it's transitioning into selling to hospitals, factories. So, like I said, doesn't do exactly what Palantir, but let's put it this way. It's so good that Palantir is partnering with them for their piece that they do, their intelligence piece. A lot of this war tech kinds of things has come out of Ukraine. It's things Iran does. It's kind of the new way that you want an army to fight, and it's all about technology. It's all about counterterrorism. It's about having information. It's about drones. It's a lot of things. January 15th of 2025, they went out and got Kevin McAleenan, McAleenan, as their CEO. Kevin was the former acting Secretary of Homeland Security. He was working on border tech modernization. So he's going to help align BBAI, their AI products, and their roadmap specifically to the Department of Defense needs. So they're not really profitable, but guess what? 3 years ago, Palantir wasn't really profitable. And look at where they are at 400 billion. So these companies and these guys, go out and read, do your own due diligence. Okay, guys. People ask me all the time, can you tell me what you're buying? Can you tell me your stuff? Well, you guys know I'm into commodities, I'm into gold and precious metals, I'm into the miners, into platinum, into uranium, into some oil plays. This is just an outstanding small AI tech company that's positioned for massive, in my opinion, gains. So I bought a little, was reading some more, I had a little time, and I said, oh, well, I bought it below 580. Now I paid 767 in the pre-market today. There's a fairly large short on this company, and that's causing it to continue going up because the shorts are banking that they won't have great earnings, that they can't. But when you see somebody like Palantir choose to partner, when big companies like Palantir that dominate in that military space and they've already made the transition to the commercial space, they don't partner if you don't have good tech. They could just build it themselves and don't need you. So the pieces that Big Bear AI, BBAI is the symbol, guys. So do what you want. I just hate to not tell people when I firmly believe something. Again, this is high risk, guys. Don't run out and put a whole bunch of money in and then tell me next week, hey, this thing's back at $4, because it will be volatile. 15, 20% moves in a day aren't uncommon. There are options if you want to sell some options. I could have chose the option route and just went out and bought some January options when I was buying it in the $5. And those are up substantially, but I've moved away from playing that game because you can be right about the direction and wrong about the timing. Let's say that they misstep, they didn't have good earnings, they're spending money on a new product and they're not ready, and then those options don't make you any money. But 3 months after that, the stock runs up to $30 and you're kicking yourself. So sometimes I hate being forced in. I'd rather be the market maker in the options, selling the options, than I would buying them. But sometimes it's a smart way to go. All right, guys, I'm going to get into Granite. So don't say I didn't give you a tip or I didn't do that. But again, do your own due diligence. Talk to your financial advisor. I'm not a financial advisor. That's not financial advice. All right, Granite. TSYY. You see the launches here. So we have two of these guys here on the 513. They're NVYY and their Bitcoin fund. And then TQQY, right, is their 3X ProShares ETF on the triple Qs. And then they got their SPY. So these are their index funds. Tesla has been around, their Tesla, their Tesla, if you will, has been around for a while. These two are newer. Here's the inception price. Here's the current price, and here's last week. So when you look out, right, I've been tracking these guys on their weeklies. Let's make sure that these are all rolled up because sometimes when I add one, I want to go to Z. So it's not accounted for. Should just drag down on these guys. Okay, so now we're caught up. Days own, distribution annualized, what's the current distribution, what's the total return? So let's take a look at all that data. And here's that symbol that I mentioned for you guys. Okay, so TSYY distros, they're Tesla, and everybody's Tesla is just about down. If you guys saw when I reviewed Roundhill and then showed their product and Rex's product and other people's products, it's not a great fund because Tesla's just been too volatile. Look at this NVYY. Now, it's a regular new fund, right? 513. So again, when you have that small, um, that can be ugly. But we have two losers and three winners, and the three winners are up substantially. Um, I don't, the YSPY from 4.3, yeah, okay. 2022 is still at 20. So as long as you don't get hit over here, this is even positive. The old saying is when you got two sides working for you, it's easy to get good results, right? When you got a big negative here, like on the triple Qs, a 53% downturn, then having almost a 40% yield still leaves you in the negative. Here's a small negative with a big gain in their Bitcoin. So that's what you want to see. And then when you can get something like this, the issue with both of these, a very small sample size, right? We're talking 51 days, 51 calendar days. That's probably 28 trading days, right? It's not a whole amount, a length of time. So you have about 21 trading days in a month. You've gone a month and another 3 weeks almost. So yeah, you're not much more than about 35 trading days on that scenario. And as you guys know today, the markets close early, 1 p.m. Eastern. Um, and then Friday obviously is a holiday. So enjoy your 4th of July, your Independence Day for Americans and anybody else that celebrates that. All right, guys. Let me pull out a little bit. So what do I see in this? A couple people have said to me, if you see something, they got a decent Bitcoin fund here. I'm a little impressed with their SPY, but look at the date. I'd love to have seen something else at that same time. So I need to see another fund. So I really need to do the SPYs again. And then I can tell you guys, well, this is what I would do, right? I think it's a decent, um, Bitcoin. One of the things that Granite does well, let me share this with you. Granite, in a lot of cases, uses a 200 leverage ETF as their baseline, and then they sell puts. So they're not always the highest payer, and they do have their fair share of NAV erosion. But when something is moving, you can be assured that Granite's going to pick up a big percentage of the move, both on the upside and on the downside. Look at this in the Tesla. They've paid 69% on their distribution annualized. And of course, 197 days is quite a bit. So that's their oldest fund. So they're distributing quite well. They're just not. But again, it's hard. Remember when TSYY did an inverse split? I think Jay's come out and a couple times has said they hope to never have to do that again. That's really their onus on going to $50. They could have split Murney, they haven't. They could have split Ulti, they haven't. And what is the other one? AIYY, I think that's gone way down. So it's obvious they don't really want that. All right, guys, that's what I got. You can review this, take a look at it. Um, Decent distributions across the board. Again, when they're small sample size, it's hard. I'll make sure I include these in all the comparisons. And maybe what I'll do is in my future ones, but I can't do everybody individually. Like when I'm doing Roundhill, they have their 5 core yesterday, and then they have their 5 new ones. Well, if I do everybody and their brother that has, say, AMZ, and Amazon and all of theirs, then you see it so many times in all my videos. So I'm going to pick like the Roundhill funds and probably on the YieldMax funds and make sure that I get most of the cast of characters. And then that way the Neoses and the Granites and the others get included in those, but I just don't repeat the same thing to where people don't want to watch the video because they've seen it all. Okay, guys, this is Bruce with Targeted Wealth Creation. Have a great, great holiday weekend here for everybody and that celebrates that and is an American like myself. If you're from another part of the world, then have a great time. And I'm in another part of the world, so I'll enjoy the time and I'll work on some videos and get more things done this weekend for you guys. All right, guys, that's it. This is not financial advice. Always check with your financial advisor before making any financial investment. Again, this is Bruce with Targeted Wealth Creation. Bye for now.